If you're looking for a movie with messy characters, complicated relationships, and that hits on real adult issues, then the new rom-com, The Threesome, is just what you're looking for. With me now is the director, Chad Hartigan. Chad, how are you today?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. To start off, can you give just a brief synopsis of the film?
Film is about a guy named Connor who has a threesome with the girl that he is in love with and a girl he just met, and hijinks ensue. That's the spoiler-free version.
Hijinks definitely do ensue. So, what drew you to this film? Because I know in one statement you said that you spoke very highly of rom-com. So, what drew you to this rom-com?
Yeah, I was looking for something to do in this genre. The movie I made before this was sad and heavy, and so I felt myself wanting to lighten up on the next thing, whatever it may be. And then this script came along, and I had sort of a skeptical idea of what it would be based on the title, and it just kept surprising me. And as I read it, it always went in a direction that I was not expecting. And when it was done, it somehow felt like it automatically belonged to the classic rom-com genre, and yet was not operating in the formula at all. So it just kind of was the perfect opportunity to try and do something unique, but still, fit in that world.
Yeah. It definitely has that classic 2000s rom-com to it compared to the rom-coms we have seen lately. Now, you have an amazing cast. Zoe Dutch, Jonah Howard King, Ruby Cruz, and there's such real chemistry amongst all of them. What went into casting and what made them the final picks?
Well, Zoe, I had known, I had tried to get a different movie that she was on that didn't end up happening, but I met her that way and we stayed in touch. And so I wanted to work with her for a long time. That was kind of a no-brainer. And Jonah, I was not familiar with because this was even before Little Mermaid had come out. But I saw a picture of him and then watched some interviews and felt there was something that drawing me to him. And then we had a meeting, and based off the meeting, I could tell that he was going to be great. So I cast him. And then Ruby I saw in Bottoms, and was blown away and thought that she would never do this. She's going to be the biggest star in the world probably. But she read it and really loved it, and I think liked the idea of doing something so completely opposite of Bottoms right afterwards. So individually, I loved them all, and had a hunch that the chemistry would be there, but you never really know until you get there, and luckily they did.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, the chemistry is just perfect for them. Now, you guys actually shot to our southern neighbors, Arkansas. What
Yeah.
was it like shooting? Did you actually shoot in Little Rock?
Yes, we did. And it was great. I mean, I supported and pushed for Little Rock because it was between that and Atlanta, I think. And I just love the idea of going somewhere that's not been shot a million times. And I just feel you'll get more receptive people, and you'll get something unique about that place that'll seep into the movie somehow, without you trying. So I had never been there before, and we all loved it. I mean, I think we had our own preconceived notions of what Arkansas was going to be like that were shattered by Little Rock. So it was a great time, and they were very receptive to us, and I would happily go there again.
Well, it's definitely nice to always see when companies come out to the Midwest, especially.
Like
Um,
Missouri next.
Fingers crossed. What would you say is the importance of rom-coms in the film industry?
I mean, I think the film industry is built on the back of rom-coms. Like from the beginning of film, it was like, let's watch these two people fall in love with each other. I mean, it's a genre that's been front and center from the beginning of time, and it'll never get old watching movie stars fall in love with each other. I think that I wish that they had a bigger footprint in actual theaters these days, and they have seemed to be mostly relegated to watch at home stuff. But so I would hope that in the future that kind of course corrects.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, I went through the pandemic just watching all things that had made me feel good at different times in my life, and I really craved that. And during that time, I really felt like maybe there's nothing more noble than making a movie that someone just feels like is their comfort movie. And when they're feeling bad, they can throw it on and it makes them feel better. Like, is there nothing greater than that? So
Right.
that's kind of what drew me to it.
I mean, who doesn't love a good rom-com, right? The Threesome hits theaters this weekend. Chad, thank you so much for talking with me today.
Thank you.
Thanks.